Welcome everybody. I'm back doing a quick stream tonight. Might do one, two, five. I don't know. We're doing some puppies. We're gonna have some fun. Should be a good time. Welcome, Aaron Sandy. Thanks for stopping in. I definitely want to get a bunch in tonight. Who knows how long it's gonna take to fill for it to fill, so hey, what's up, Nick? I think I've about got the collab streaming thing figured out. I'll be getting a hold of you here pretty soon. I think I'll have that knocked out by tomorrow. Welcome, Das Brew Crew. Thanks for stopping in. All right, we'll do a 20-second puppy. That's what we're gonna do. Hey, thanks, Anthony. Welcome, Victor and Ben. Thanks for showing up. Hey, best ball guy. Here in 45 minutes, best ball guy has Steve Schaup on. They will be drafting a BBM. I'm probably going to finish this stream and head over there and watch, depending on how things are going. But even if you're in here, you should definitely go watch that, even if I stay, for sure. Anyway, we're doing 20-second puppy, and we're entering in 10 seconds. Saturday night. Did I put the wrong date on my I might have put the wrong thing up. I don't know. 5 more to start. 20-second puppy. Everybody filling in. It's gonna be a wild room. A bunch of badges I'm expecting. Yeah, I'm gonna join several, like probably 5 to 10 slows as well. And I'm planning on. I still need to do one more schnauzer, and then I'm gonna do 10 of those slow as well. What? How we doing, Steve? Looking forward to you and Best Ball Guy stream for sure. Just wanted to get one in tonight. Help out the algo a little bit. Like pretty much draft every night. Welcome also Dirty P. Thanks for showing up. All right, we got the 5-hole. Dirty P's got the 4-hole. Ben Haskell's got the 10. Nick Bott's got the 12. And I believe that's all I know. So, yeah, we just did one on Hartman's stream. It was a really fun draft. Hartman is starting to kill it. If you are not, please go subscribe to Hartman FF. I mean, I would love to get Bijan. I think the puppy fills probably early Tuesday morning. I'm hoping it fills after tomorrow, after I stream tomorrow. Because I'll be streaming at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm hoping to be able to do like 3 puppies tomorrow on stream. That'd be great. Hey, I know that guy in the 12 spot. Yeah, that guy. Bijan is the real 101, but people don't want to have the discussion. I don't think he's the 101. I mean, I see the argument, but I have him at 102, 103. This ranking, I'm going to redo my ranks probably Tuesday morning. These are not current, for sure. I moved CD up purely just so if I happen to auto, I thought CD, before Pickens went to Dallas, like, it was pretty hard to argue CD, like, not being the number 2 player, right? Like, it just, he was just going to get so much volume. But now, I definitely want Bijan. Dirty, right here, doing his thing. I like this. This tournament's about to end. CMC's been on this side most of the time. Get unique. Take some CMC here. Build it out. There may have been a couple teams that got him at 21, but there would be very few teams that did that. At this point in the tournament, like, if I get the 1 or if I get the 2 or 3, like, I'm probably going to, like, I pulled up Nico yesterday. I'm probably going to pull up I want a team with BTJ on this side of the board too. So if I get a 2 or 3, my ones I still want Jamar, but I think if I get like a pick at 3, I would like to maybe even 4 take BTJ and just experiment with BTJ on this side of the board. And like that's the same like if you want Amon or Malik, it all fits. Except for the wide receivers at the 2-3 turn. Yeah. What's up, Candyman? How we doing? Who all's grilling out tomorrow? I'm having some people over about noon. Gonna be done about 3. Planning on smoking some chicken, corn on the cob, some wieners. You know, playing the hits. All right. I'll go ahead and take Trey McBride here. I don't have as much Trey as I would like, so we'll go ahead and do that. Grill today, pool tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I worked all day today. Tomorrow, I get to stay at home, grill, and get paid overtime for my job. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, it is absolutely nuts how fast it's going up. Smoking some wieners. Hey, I do what I have to, man. That's not yet. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I'm assuming it doesn't happen till next year. Work today, work tomorrow, work. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, starting to get to that season where I'm going to be able to pay for all of the gambling I'm doing. I'm here for it. I would love to get Rasheed, but Dirty P's smart enough. Oh, he did not. He took. Yeah, man. I kind of feel like it's almost cheating to get Rasheed Rice in the third round as your wide receiver one. It feels like you didn't even skip a wide receiver in the first 2 rounds. In my eyes, maybe it's a homer take, but if he was fully healthy with no like guaranteed not to be suspended, which I think is kind of the case. Uh, I'm not for sure, right? Like the court case is having all kinds of issues, but like if all of that was guaranteed, he'd be going with AJ Brown, Ladd McConkey, maybe even up here with London, right? So I have Adams ranked right next to Devon. Or yeah, I probably should have with Bijan, but I do have Rasheed Rice a little tier above. And I've actually pulled Devontae up a couple times. Like when Rice isn't there, I usually pull up Devontae with Bijan. But if Rice is there, I think Rice is kind of better than this group. So yeah, there's an argument he would be up here with like Puka, Malik, Nico, BTJ, right? So if he wasn't hurt, and I mean he might even have been up here with CD and all, like up here with CD and Puka, right? So like he was on pace to be the number 2. It was only 3 games, full games. So, but what reports from Chiefs land on Rice's health? Well, did you see the videos of him doing all of his routes and cutting? Like he looked sharp. Like he looked super fast. He's able to put weight on the knee. Also, with the injury he had, let me look it up to make sure I don't misspeak. I believe his was the like his AC. I believe there it was like his ACL tear was kind of different. It was positioned a little different than some of the other people's. Do I want Travis Hunter here? I think I want Travis Hunter. We'll go ahead and take a Travis Hunter share. Yeah, Yeah, this is wrong. It wasn't an ACL tear. It was, I'm fairly positive. I'll have to find it later. I'll look at it. I'll bring it up tomorrow on stream. But I'm pretty sure it was the back of the knee is what the thing that got strained, which is based on stuff I've read, and I'm not a doctor, but based on what some of the other Twitter doctors and stuff would say, is it was a cleaner healing process. So yeah, yeah, that's what it was. It was the LCL, not the ACL. And the LCL is the back part of the knee, like, and it because it doesn't stretch as often. I think they said that it heals faster because it's not stressed as much. But you'll have to go do your own research on that. I mean, I'll look it up tomorrow, but and like I said, I'm not a doctor, but based on what I've read, that is what I've seen. And that is why I pulled him up so high and why I have 30% Rasheed Rice, because I fully believe he's just going to be healthy. And I pretty much believe there's almost no chance of him being suspended because of the way court systems work. Yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll take Joe Mixon here. So through five, we got Bijan Robinson, Joe Mixon, Rasheed Rice, Travis Hunter, and Trey McBride. Look over here at the multi-stream channel. Yeah, I tried to make it to where I could bring up the Twitter comments too, but for some reason it was completely bogging down my PC whenever I had that stuff set up. I had I must have been doing something wrong. I will get that fixed. Sorry if you're watching over on Twitter. I should be able to see what you type. I won't be able to bring it up though. Sorry. Sorry about that. Nick, take his QB. Nice start. I don't take much Adams or Kyron, but this is a fun pairing at the 3-4. Yeah, if Kyron falls back into the fourth, I really like him in the fourth. I have a hard time, like, I don't actually like his ADP there, but if I'm going to take shares of him, I'm going to take them at a value. He has been falling to the fourth a little more. Like, straight up, I take Brees over Kyron. Like, I don't even think it's close. Like, I think Kyron should be closer to, like, James Cook, right? That's my opinion. Nico has highest week one yardage line. Probably Nico's the man. Like, Nico was crushing before he got hurt before his hamstring, right? One of Kittle. Yeah, Kittle's awesome. I really like Kittle. Yeah, Brees over Kyron. Amen, Ben. Amen. Hey, if you're just popping in, please smash the like for me. It'll help out quite a bit. JJ at 5 in your other non-Ben room. Are you multi-tabling, sir? I've decided this year I'm not going to multi-table at all, pretty much, because my success last year when I multi-tabled was like it wasn't great altogether, but when I multi-tabled, it was even worse. So I don't really. I'll take a Jawan share here. Not a huge fan of Jawan, but I will take a few shares of him. Boog's arch nemesis. I love that we have arch nemesis in within the group. It's awesome. Arch nemesis. Maybe it's arch nemesis. I can't remember. What up, Hartman? I really enjoyed your stream. Anybody who is not, head on over. I think it's Hartman FF. Give him a sub. He's just starting. He does a good job though. So Hootie Hoo. Oh yeah. Yeah, I liked my team in Hartman's stream. I was like the only one that got value at quarterback. Felt pretty good. Well, I almost took Golden last round, so I do need to take some shares of Jaden Reed at some point. But I'm already taking one player I don't have a lot of in Jawan Jennings. So I'll go ahead and take Matthew Golden here. So we got Bijan, Joe Mixon, Rasheed Rice, Travis Hunter, Jawan Jennings, Matthew Golden, Trey McBride. We're not really stacking up any week 17, but that's fine. Like, I'm not going to over correlate for week 17 ever. So, Burrow free fall warms my heart. And he went to a T drafter. Fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah, I got a T Higgins, Chase Brown with who did I take in the first? Jahmyr Gibbs. I went Jahmyr Gibbs, then T, and then Chase Brown, and then I ended up getting Joe Burrow in the sixth. Felt like it was a really good team, and then I got a 15 pick discount on Bo Nix, and then double stacked him with a 10 pick discount on Marvin Mims, and then Pat Bryant at ADP. I like the team, and I had a bring back on both. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Every once in a while, we get the DK QB thirst over here on Underdog, and if you don't ever draft on DK, or if you don't pay attention to the board, it's very easy to get locked out. If you ain't paying attention, it's easy to get locked out of quarterback. I have a team right here that is possible on. Very possible. This guy right here can make this decision a lot easier for me or harder. He's making it harder. That's a good pick by him, though. I know what I want to do. Not saying it's a great thing, but I know what I want to do. And it's definitely not drafting Cooper Kupp. That is not what it is. We're going to go ahead and take Kyler. Get a QB stack with Trey McBride. I was hoping that Mahomes fell. Mahomes has been falling. So, like, I like Mahomes in the 8th. In the back end of the 7th, I'm even okay with it. But earlier in the offseason, when he's going in the 6th, I couldn't get behind it. Hey, if you're just popping in, drop me a like. And if you enjoy the content, or if you're over watching on Twitter or X, excuse me, X, head on over to the YouTube channel. Give me a sub. It'll help me out quite a bit. And it will assist me in getting you more content in the future. Let me turn that off. Did you see Chase Higgins, Chase Brown, Chase Burrow at 72 team I got on PPR Tyler streams this morning? I did not. I was at work. It was a good day at work, so right, yeah. That's why I'm going to continually do sorry, I mean X because I think it's hilarious. I'm not sure what other people think, but it entertains me. Imagine not being part of the Who crew. Couldn't be me. All right, so what do I want to do here? We're going to look at that. I don't love anything here. Yeah, I think I'll take it. I'll go ahead and just take a Tyrone Tracy share. What does Who Hames mean, Adam? There is a video that I made that was the first subscriber goal, and I go over the story on what Who Hames was. And if you would like to watch that, just go back and look. And I think the video is titled "The Legend of Who Hames," and it's a story about how I got that nickname and then why that nickname stayed for me. Some people liked it. I'm assuming other people didn't like it. It doesn't matter. It's the story. The story had to come out. It's out there. You can judge. You can love it. You can hate it. It doesn't matter. It's the truth. Couldn't be me neither. Could not be me. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like people enjoyed the story. So I would recommend to go watch that if you're interested. All right, let's see if anything crazy's going on. I haven't seen anybody too out of pocket. Is there a certain player still available? He is. Yeah, Covers liked it. So Covers, I had like it was a while before I figured like being the bandit in Discord, like for some reason it wasn't clicking with me for like the first week. So I had to go and on my own note, I had to put your name as RM Covers. So I knew who it was. Also, I'm assuming the Discord link is broke because it's always broke, but there should be a Discord link to a free Discord for the Who Crew in the descriptions. No, it's all good. It was just like I didn't want to ask because you don't want to be like, "Hey, do I know you?" Right? Like, not that anybody would have really cared. We're gonna go ahead and take Rashad Bateman and push Brock Purdy. Get my fifth wide receiver. I kind of needed that fifth wide receiver. Uh, I have a 1.351. According to that was the best advance rate last year through the first 10 rounds. And I generally like it feels comfortable to be there. And with Bijan Mixon, like I'm probably gonna push the last two running backs a little while. Like and with Trey McBride, like I'll probably push my tight ends a little while too. So right now, mostly receiver. Like I'm gonna be trying to attack receiver a little bit. And I might end up taking a wide receiver or a running back or two here too. I'm kind of in a situation, and why I think that had the best advance rate is because at this point I can pretty much just take value, right? So I have everything, all the starters there. So at this point I'm just allowed to take whatever value comes around. So there is a player I really want here. Question is, do I have any? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't have very much Green Bay. I have a lot of Matthew Golden, but I don't have a ton of Jordan Love. And I took Bateman for the bringback specifically. So I don't want to go ahead and push it. I think I probably could have pushed it because the Jaden Reed drafter has two quarterbacks already. So I probably could have pushed that. But we have two no Badgers here. Although this one has two quarterbacks, Mahomes and Lamar. And the other one also has Fields and Josh Allen. So if I would have paid a little more attention, maybe I would have pushed that. But if I would have pushed it, what I would have done is I would have went ahead and brought up Tucker Kraft to try to force nobody else to have the stack. And if I was going to do that, I might as well just, like, in my eyes, I might as well just take Love and secure it instead of trying to get cute. The tight ends, like I already have Trey McBride. The tight ends in this area are all there's a bunch of good ones. So it's not that big of a deal if I miss out. And welcome, Bindles. Thanks for stopping in. We got 20 minutes before the BBG and Steve Schaup. And I hope I'm saying that right. I think that's what he said or how he said to say it. I'm probably wrong. But if I hear it, like he typed it in chat and I tried to sound it out. So we'll see. It's probably wrong. Adam, I figured you'd already seen that. I guess you missed it. I can if you want, I can find the link to that after this stream and I could pop it into the Discord if you want to watch it. Since Adam is in the Discord. Tucker Craft went. All the peoples went. Did you? Okay. Yeah, we'll take Tajay Spears here. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a long-winded story. But I believe that a good story requires slow parts. So the good part, or what I can, or the actual part, like the apex of the story, seems to hit harder. It was mostly about a job. So we took Tajay Spears. I feel really good about this running back room. Bijan Robinson, Joe Mixon, Tyrone Tracy, Tajay Spears. We have a yeah, I have some backstack options for like the Bengals. I'll probably get one of them. I think there is a player here I want. I don't actually hate Kyle Pitts this year. Like with his ADP, I think it's perfectly fine. The story is on the stream. Is it what is a Who Hames? Okay. The thumbnail was the legend of Who Hames. That's right. More like who is Who Hames? Nailed it. You nailed it, Tyler. Yeah, I am I'm gonna be working on the logo as well because I definitely want to add a magnificent beard to the owl because and a pair of glasses just because it would fit, right? So I'm gonna work on that. I'll have to figure out like I'll probably mess around with it on Grok. So I've been trying to learn some other things first, but I'm pretty excited to do that. I'll have fun with that. Yeah, so the team so far, we got a 2-4-5-2. We got Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Bijan Robinson, Joe Mixon, Tyrone Tracy, Tajay Spears, wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Travis Hunter, Jawan Jennings, Matthew Golden, Rashad Bateman. For not taking a running or a wide receiver till round 3, this feels very strong to me. It might not to you, but it feels strong to me. Tight ends, McBride and Pitts. I can be done there. Probably going to go 8 wide receivers here just because of the draft capital allocation. Probably go 5 running backs. Yeah, 5 running backs, 8 wide receivers, and then I'll take either a third quarterback or a third tight end. And I probably leaning quarterback if there's anything I can do available, and there is something I believe I can do, so we will see if that happens. Who do you think your split is between two? What do I think my probably 65-35 in favor of three is would be my guess. That would feel right. All right. I might just go ahead and take Cam Ward here. Get a little stack with Tajay Spears. And then I'll smash wide receiver. I'll take the next 3 rounds just go receiver. And then the last round take a flyer at running back. If a running back that I like tends to fall in this situation. So I'm going to go 3 more running back or I'm going to go 3 more wide receivers and 1 more running back. We are not going 3 more running backs. That is not happening. Let's see what some of the people in the chat. Dirty P, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, George Pickens, Ricky Pearsall, Stephon Diggs, Egbuka, Jordan Mason, Brock Purdy, Tyler Warren. I've been trying to get myself a little more Tyler Warren. Rashad White, Tua, A-Rich. Not scared, huh? Who Hames? Just went and watched the story. Maybe that video is going to get more watches. It's my second most watched video already. The video I did on the NFL draft, like my mock draft actually hit 1,000 views. All right. So, are you kidding me? I mean, I guess I'll just take the stack here. Okay, he is available. I was gonna say, did somebody pull this guy up? If somebody wants him, they can have him. I'm fine not having the bring back. It's fine. 3 QBs is the play. Yeah, I'm kind of believing that too. Like I've even started going a little more 3 QB, even if I take an elite. But the 2 I take are usually late at that point. Like if I take an elite and the other one is before round 10 or before, I try to stay at 2. But if it's in round 10, it's 50-50. Like that's just what I feel. Who James? I'm terrified of Tua and A-Rich. I mean, then you're a smart man. Oh, like, I am too. I am absolutely scared of both of them. I had a bunch of A-Rich last year. I had a little bit of him in the big board. I've just been taking some Daniel Jones and a little bit. Like, if A-Rich falls to the 180s, I take him now. But if he doesn't, I take Daniel Jones. So the data Billy posted a couple weeks ago had advance rate somewhat equal. Yeah, well, his was like 1-3-5-1 is the best, right? Elite, wait for second. Then if a falling third is around, grab him. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Like, you kind of like if I take an elite, I push, and if I get a 1 round value on a quarterback, I take that quarterback, pretty much regardless of where it is. And then we have and then if you don't get one, you just like take Bryce Young or Cam Ward and then like do a late backstack with like because Cam Ward and Bryce Young both have a little bit of rushing upside. And then at the very end, take like Jackson Dart or Tyler Shuck or Daniel Jones and like one of their backstacking options because they all have backstacking options. Just downloaded all the BBM 4 and 5 data. Going to start working on it this week. It's massive. I actually don't know where to get that. And I wouldn't know. I still need to work on going in and doing all that stuff, like the data myself. I'm decent at parsing through data that is already out there, but I would like to be able to do that a little better for sure. Better man than me, Adam. All I know is that Adam is also a Lad McConkey believer. Last year he was, just like me. This year he is. But I believe Adam kind of led the charge a little more than me. 8 million lines? Damn. Oh, he's talking like every team that was drafted, all their advance rates, all that. It's like every line from every team, right? Yeah, same here. Same here. So, do I want him? I think I'm going to go ahead and take Devin Neal, actually. We're going to take Devin Neal. Like, I feel good about those four. So, if I take Devin Neal, who, if the Saints implode or Kamara gets traded because the Saints need to rebuild, it gives me the bring back with Tennessee. So, it's a shot, but I think it's fine. Then I need one more wide receiver. There is a player I want here. Some people hate him, other people like him. Every every pick from every draft of the BBM4, right? And like they put out that same information for BBM 5, 3, 2, and 1, I believe. I don't know when that becomes public, but I know that they make it public, and that's where like Billy got his data, I would assume. The thing about player level takes is most aren't honest enough to tell themselves about their wins and losses. Yeah. Yeah, like I promise you're going to hear me talk about my losses. I've probably already done that. Like some players, I was just like last year, I was huge on, and I'll cope with this one. I was big on Deontay Johnson, and I still say I was directionally accurate because he was being successful whenever he decided that he just wanted to upset everyone he ever talked to. And then there's all kinds of players that I was just wrong on, like Jonathan Brooks. I would never doubt Ladarius McConkey, certified baller. Absolutely not. Like the thing that absolutely sold me on McConkey last year was, and if you haven't watched it, go find it. There's a footwork drill, and like it was like showing him versus it was him versus Travis Hunter, but it was last year's footwork too. So I think that it was like, and Lad McConkey's feet were incredibly fast, and they still are. Like the how fast he moved in and out between those cones was absolutely insane. And if you know one thing, like one thing about wide receivers is if they have that super quick movement like that, that's going to allow them to get the defender off balance at any point. So knowing that, I was all in on. I had like I tried to keep even exposures, so I had like it's like 14-15% McConkey. But overall, I tried to keep reasonably even exposures. There's a lot of guys I liked in that area, though. Anyway, we got a 3-5-8-2. We got Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Cam Ward. Running backs, Bijan Robinson, Joe Mixon, Tyrone Tracy, Tajay Spears, Devin Neal. Wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Travis Hunter, Juwan Jennings, Matthew Golden, Rashad Bateman, Michael Wilson, Andre Yoshivas, Savion Williams. Tight ends, Trey McBride, and the best tight end in the league, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts will never fail us. He's always performs. Never let anyone down. Kyle Pitts. All right, so is everybody going to go watch BBG, or do I need to run another draft? I'm fine ending. I'm fine doing another one. At minimum, I'm gonna watch that stream later. You guys want to run another draft? I simply don't take losers. 18% Wicks. Uh, I had 24% Jalen Warren. Yeah. I will say, hey, thank you, sir. We can go over your team too. So we have just been here wanting another draft. Anyone else? Two more people say they want another draft. I'll do another draft. All right. We got a 3672 for Dirty. He's got Brock Purdy, Tua, A. Rich, CMC, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Mason. Like the CMC Taylor, that actually feels awesome. Rashad White, Rico Dowdle, and DJ Giddens. Wide receivers, Tyreek, Devontae Smith, George Pickens, Ricky Pearsall, Steph Diggs, Egbuka, Adonai Mitchell, Tyler Warren, Jawan Johnson. Stacks and bringbacks all around. I like it. Very good squad. Despite my most drafted players at the positions being Bowers, Ladd, Bucky, Daniels, I did not have a good year. Yeah, I mean, if you faded all the running backs, you probably didn't have a good year, right? I wish Pickens were Kittle. I'm maxing Puppy tonight. Let's go. All right. Give me 1 minute to set up. We will be doing another 20-second Puppy, and I will be entering in 10 seconds. Sounds like we got several people wanting in. Another without Ben, and I'm in. Hartman, very jealous of what? I guess I missed that. I also couldn't fade Ladd after I got... Oh, yeah. 6 more to start, by the way. 6 more to start. 20-second Puppy. 3 to start. All max already. Hey, that's awesome, Coolers. I'm trying to just get but like I said, I want 70 between 75 and 100. I'm at 82 now. So, I'm in a good spot. I can't click. I'm having a hard time clicking Giddens. I really am. Or not Giddens, Ollie. I'm not having a hard time clicking Giddens, but Ollie I am. You got in the pre-flow? Hey, yeah, you are multi-tabling. All right, I got the 103. Styles was in the last one. I'm not sure who that is, but somebody's lurking. Got old Space Funk here. Not sure who that is, but love the name. Ben Haskell, Nick Bach at the 8. Ben is at the 6. Al Boogs at the 10. Huron River Rat at the 12. We're flipping the board. I said earlier I was wanting to flip the board from the 2-hole. We're flipping the board. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, I remember that. I was actually, I was on the live, or in the live stream too. Super happy for him. I've got cooked and steamed stream rooms today. Enough. That's great. All right, who do we want to flip with? I think I did beat Nico earlier. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Brian Thomas. We're going to bring Brian Thomas up the board for a couple reasons. I got a Tootin signed rookie as a hedge in case he has a great season. That's awesome. I haven't really got into the sports memorabilia yet, but I have been thinking, once I might start getting into that a little bit once I get the channel up and off the ground a little better. I'm focusing a lot on learning some things I need to learn for this. Once that's done, I'm going to probably do some sports memorabilia stuff as well. That's an innovative way to hedge Yeah, that is really cool. Jawan, Nico, here we come. Yeah, I did Nico yesterday, and I actually really liked the Nico team I had. Whenever I brought Nico up, I really liked it. I'm coping on Giddens. I had over $1,000 on Giddens in high stakes pre-draft. Whew. Zero Harvey in the big money contest. Yeah, I didn't have. I don't know if I had any Harvey, but my bet was Damian Martinez. Uh, I've said it a lot, and there was no way to know that his character issues were going to be as bad as they were. Like none of that ever got reported. Like, and who knows? Maybe talent wise, he was a third or fourth round pick, like I expected. Maybe he never was, but there a lot of other people had him rated pretty high. So I didn't feel as bad about it. It broke really bad, but I mean, let's be honest. If the rumors of Charbonnet and or Kenneth Walker, one of them getting traded, happens, like wheels up for Damian Martinez. Bigger board and biggest board, Giddens everywhere. That's, I mean, all it like. I don't want Jonathan Taylor to get hurt, but all it takes is JT to get hurt for Giddens to be an absolute smash, right? Still praying for a Walker or Charbonnet trade that probably isn't coming. Yep. Coolers was in on it with me. Fantasy Dog, who is not here, was in on it with me. Now, my Pat Bryant tout seems like it may be in the right direction. Is Grandor going to let me have the thing? Is he going to let me have the thing? Taking Dak in 8th round. No, you're not. I'm taking him in the 5th. Get the Jonathan Taylor, Brian Thomas bring back. I don't mind it. This is why I decided I wanted Brian Thomas up. Is I was hoping to land the Jonathan Taylor bring back. And it's going to be with a player that goes over here. Normally, like whoever the highest ADP value is who I'm going to take. Because I'm getting this to be unique. So whatever the highest ADP value is who I take here. So we will go ADP. We'll take Tyreek Hill. Tyreek did fall for a little while. Maybe I take McLaurin instead. Nope. We're gonna stick to the guns. We're gonna take Tyreek Hill. I said I was gonna take the highest ADP value. That's what we did. Like any team that got Tyreek on this side of the board like probably didn't also take Jonathan Taylor. So Bryant was a good call because Peyton has convinced himself he's the next Michael Thomas. Isn't it wild that two of the best picks from the big board both became Broncos? Isn't that kind of wild? Oh, you're not going to bid me up from the 5th round Dak? Come on. I believe in you. I don't think he actually does, but that part doesn't matter one bit. Oh, I'm totally doing it. I'm absolutely taking him in the 5th round. Devontae Adams always feels like a good pick. I like that. CMC, HN, Devontae. That's a very good start. Al Boogie, Neighbors, Bowers. Did I say Nabies? Because if not, I'm going to start doing that. Malik Nabies. And staff we trust. Yeah, like for a quarter, like Stafford's such a good quarterback, and then he goes up pick 170 because he offers no rushing ceiling at all. But he can absolutely bring Puka and Devontae Adams along with him at these ADPs. And I think he's going to bring either Terrence Ferguson or most likely Tyler Higbee along with him as well. So we got Jason here in the 12 spot. He got Nico, Ashton Genty. That's probably, I like that start with Brees Hall, Travis Hunter. Very solid. So Styles here. I'm wondering who that is. Definitely a lurker. Maybe it's somebody on X slash Twitter slash X, whatever we're going to call it. I'll just start throwing out all the names. Uh, so maybe he's over there and I can't see his chats. If so, thank you for stopping in and watching. So, Adam, did you finish the video? And if so, what did you think? We got a Ben, Straight Pissin, CD, Lad, JSN. Tet goes over. You brought Tet up, huh? Do you actually have Tet there, or are you just trying to like get a little like even some exposures out? I know that Leg Up for a while. I don't know if they still do, but they had Tet listed at like 32 or something. I have like I mean from 25 all the way to like 43, they're pretty close to me. Like Rasheed Rice is one of those. X Twitter, aka the Blue Sky Alternative, aka the Truth Social Alternative, aka something else probably. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take James Cook. I'm not scared of James Cook. Yeah. Take a little bit more falling value here. Uh so your room or the total room, like all of the people you're drafting with? I mean, you've made two what we used to call detours. I think that's fine though. Like cuz you're done at those two positions for like the next 12 rounds, right? Unless something crazy happens. I don't really want him. Yeah, well, I don't have very much Zay Flowers, but I will take him here. Um, he was never going to make it all the way back to Al Boogs anyway, but I don't have a lot of him. And I've said this entire time, I was out on him in the fourth. If he starts falling into the middle of the fifth, I'll take some of him. I think he's a fine value here. That's kind of like Khalil Shakir. I feel like Shakir should be the back end of the eighth and the early ninth. When he goes over there, I'm willing to take him, but he never falls. So Zay every once in a while does fall. Like if the Lamar drafter doesn't do the thing over here, he tends to go in the fifth anymore. And if the Lamar drafter on this side would just stop doing it, he would probably fall all the way back to the Lamar drafter if they would stop doing it here. Like not every time, but it would be something that happens. Ted at 33 and Rice at 24. Yeah, I mean, Rice deserves to be that high. And I like my rankings definitely have Rice over Tyreek, but I have 33% Rushy and I only have 2% of Tyreek, and I am a Chiefs fan. I still like Tyreek, but I only had like I said, I only had 2.2% of him. And in this room with BTJ, Jonathan Taylor, I kind of want to make sure I get some value. And I've actually taken, I think, the highest ADP person every time. They have Rice over T. Wow. I mean, I I think if we're all systems go, he definitely goes there. Like so, I'm not like I'm shocked that they have him there, but I'm I'm not shocked that they have him there, but I am surprised a little bit. Yeah, like all systems go, like we've said before, he would be in this first round discussion. And I think by the end of BBM, he's being drafted with Drake London, AJ Brown, Lad McConkey, assuming all positive news. And I've only done 5 BBMs, but I got 3 shares of Rashi. So, and I'm only planning on doing like 15 to 20 BBMs. So, like, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Couldn't let Chuba fall anymore. Why not? Chuba deserved to fall to 70. The the fish at the 70 spot would have taken him, I promise you. All right. This room is destroying wide receivers. Like absolutely destroying them. We're going to go ahead and bring up Matthew Golden here. And then like I probably have too much Matthew Golden, but I think Matthew Golden could definitely smash his ADP. Going 3 RBs in this build. Are you really going to stop? Take another one and stop? Or you just mean you're taking another one next round? Well, I was fully planning on going Matthew Golden, coming back around, taking Jaden Reed. But I am not passing on James Conner at 75. We're just not doing that. I mean, this could end up being a hyper fragile team. We got Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, James Conner, like this all different bye weeks. I'm not passing on James Conner at that rate. Like I had a plan. I was finally going to take another share of Jaden Reed. I want a little more Jaden Reed, but you guys wouldn't allow me to do it. You guys are just making me take James Conner. How I can't believe I had the plan and you all have to ruin it. I'm fine with it though. I would actually prefer this. I do like this start. Brian Thomas, Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek, James Cook, Zay Flowers, Matthew Golden, James Conner. Feels all right to me. There's a certain player I would love to fall back to 94 who's there 50% of the time. I think it would make this entire team like kind of lock in. Feel pretty good. Take a guess in the chat at who it is. Anybody know who it is? Who? Haskell is doing the anti-Arenas build. Well, let's look. We got CD, Lad, JSN, Worthy, Kittle, Olave, Demont. Demont's such a comfy. Like Demont or James Conner both feel awesome as an RB1, and then you just go like 4 more right here. Like those teams generally feel pretty solid. He's probably going to fit in a wide or a running or a quarterback there at some point. So like probably running back here and then maybe a quarterback or maybe another running back and then quarterback. No, he took his second tight end. Josh Downs went. That was the player that I was hoping to come back. Um, we'll just take another RB at ADP value. Aaron Jones. I can be done here. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, James Conner, Aaron Jones. Got 11 pick ADP value, 8 pick ADP value, a little bit of an ADP value. Like I liked it. I like the way this is looking. late 70s ADP for those two does feel great. Yeah, absolutely. It really does. Especially in a hyper, or especially when you go all wide receivers, right? Like, it feels so good. So I'm going to go ahead and take Michael Pittman here. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to take Michael Pittman. I don't take much of him, but he correlates with Jonathan Taylor and the bring back with Brian Thomas as well. I almost took Jones, but I love Hawk, and I can shut the blue button down now. Yeah, well, like that's kind of I can shut down the green button as well. Like feels pretty good here. Feels pretty good over here. Getting to shut down that green button. The next round is gonna be the next two picks. I have three players I want. Like I tend to like think about what my next picks are whenever like what is available down the line. Like back to front drafting, like during the middle of a draft, I always think about what's like how I can build it from the back end to go up to like see if I can afford to take that fourth running back by round 8. So like I do that quite a bit. Uh and like knowing where your quarterback stacks are, that helps out a lot. Like helps you plan out and to see if you're able to do it like in your mind. Like the room always has to cooperate, but yeah, I'm with you. I try star method. My next three favorite picks at least have something. I don't ever star method. I don't know why. I just rarely do it. Like over on drafters, I'll do it, but it's a little bit more because of how their UI works. Which I like their UI, but because over there you can't like just shut off a button, you have to like only click one button and it shows up. I'll use I'll basically star people to use it as my queue. Like I'll use my queue just as players that I'm interested in. That way I can look at multiple positions at once. Uh one of the very few things that I think drafters UI could improve on. Like I really like the way that their stuff is set up, but that is like about the only thing. I wish you could click wide receiver and running back and it just show those two. Uh-oh, he's cooking. Let's see. Oh, he didn't take the guy. You took Brock Purdy instead? That was a surprise to me. All right, we'll take Kyle Williams here. Then if it comes back, we'll take Drake May. And if not, we're probably sad. Really, really sad. Really sad. When this draft is over, I'm definitely going to be done. I'm going to go over and I'm going to watch the BBG channel. I'm sure most of you guys know who Best Ball Guy is. Right now, he's on with Steve Shoup. And I think that's almost can't miss TV right there. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll take Trevor Lawrence. I've built out this stack, this game stack. I don't want to miss out on it. So we went ahead and we took it. Drake May ended up going to the Diggs drafter. I kind of expected that to happen. I think it was the Diggs drafter. Nope. I mean, Drake May is perfectly fine naked. I don't fault Meadow Rad for that. Who did you think I'd take over Purdy? Yeah, Dak. Dak was the player I expected you to take over Purdy. Like securing the stack from the round 1 capital guy. Um, And since you don't have a bring back for the Bears, and there's not really bringbacks afterwards on the Bears, I was just a little surprised because with Dak, you can actually stack bringbacks because you got Eckler and Zach Ertz later. I like that's kind of what I mean by like back to front drafting. Like if you care that much about bringbacks, if you take Dak there, you know you have two more players, and since you're locked up at tight end, like I guess you could take. There's still one player. There's still one. Yeah, I don't over correlate the bringbacks, but I take them some. Like I try to have one game with the bringback, and to be honest, like you can luck into a lot of bringbacks too, right? Like not even be trying to get it and still just hit a couple. I mean, you're taking 18 players. If you take 12 different teams of those 18 players, they're probably playing at some point in the postseason, in the fantasy postseason against each other, right? So, okay. And I mean, Brock Purdy was the better ADP pick, right? I think Dak has officially flipped in most rankings Brock Purdy. But to be honest, like from Kyler all the way down to Herbert, you can kind of make an argument for just taking any of them whenever. Like Kyler never really falls, but like I guess more from Caleb. So like Caleb all the way down to Herbert, they kind of just go together. And if you've built out a big stack, like maybe securing it makes sense because losing out the quarterback hurts your team a little more. If you have skinny stacks going, pushing it is feels a little better. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with randomizing your picks like that either. Like you don't want every CD Lamb team that you have to have Dak in case last year happens. Because even with Cooper Rush, CD Lamb was doing well. And if the Cowboys were competitive, like going for playoffs or whatever, they would have probably like CD. I don't know how hurt he was at the end, but if they were playing for a little more, there is a chance that he would have been out there still, in my eyes. Where did Darnell Mooney go? He went over there. We're going to take Kyle Pitts here. And then if Penix makes it back, we'll take Penix. If he doesn't, we have a backup plan. Yep, we'll go ahead. We'll do that stack. I haven't done the Kyle Pitts, Michael Penix stack very often. Can we restart this draft? Let's see what you got going on over here. Nico, Genty, Brees, Hunter. Started off good. Godwin, Jennings still looks good. Caleb Johnson, Baker. So you got your stack. Najee with the bring back of Nico. You got Stroud. I mean, I don't hate your draft. What do you not like about it? It looks like a solid team to me. I'm just hitting the button in this one. What don't you like about your team? You got three competent quarterbacks. You got them stacked. You have fine running backs. Like you have Ashton Genty, Brees Hall, Caleb Johnson, Najee Harris. That feels good. And you have some star power at wide receiver. Probably a little thin, but you can make up for that with volume for the rest of this, right? Yeah, just take Tez Johnson. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? We got a yeah. I'm curious why you're saying you want to restart. Like, what part of your plan did not come together, or was it the whole plan that didn't come together? It might have been the whole plan based on how he was talking. Yeah, I definitely want. I think Kyle Pitts was my first tight end, so I honestly may end up having a 4 tight end team here. I don't like the wide receivers. Feel like I'm weak. Not a fan of Kraft. Oh, okay. I actually really like Tucker Kraft. Like I like him quite a bit. That doesn't mean went Field on a panic. I mean, Fields fits this fine, and you have like you need Nico, Hunter, Godwin, Jennings to like if those guys secure your top 2 wide receivers, which should be fine, and then you put like 4 more down here, like you should be able to cobble like 2 more after this. Like with those 8 receivers, like you should be able to cobble together 3 for sure, and a flex quite often. So I think you're perfectly fine. Like yes, tight end may be a little weak, but if you're going to be weak at one position, tight end is probably the one to do it at. Every year there's a guy or two that gets drafted late that just way outperforms ADP. Are they going to give me the stack or not? I'm happy with either. So, what do we got here? I will take the Bretton Strange stack. Thank you. And then take another, probably want a Gasicki here if he comes back for the James Conner bring back. Like I kind of want Gasicki anyway, but I do like Fryermuth and Gasicki equally, but I have less Gasicki and Kyle Pitts, Bretton Strange, Mike Gesicki. That probably plays at tight end. Wide receivers: Brian Thomas, Tyreek Hill, Zay Flowers, Matthew Golden, Michael Pittman, Kyle Williams. Running backs: Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, James Conner, Aaron Jones. Quarterbacks: Trevor Lawrence, Michael Penix. So if like this is one of those situations, if Anthony Richardson somehow made it back to 190, I'll probably take him because I have Pittman. Like him and Taylor probably don't work out great together, but I think it would be fine. Uh, and if not, I'm not really that worried about it. Like T Law Penix is probably a little weak, but I can definitely take a stab at another quarterback down here. Like if I really feel hurt, if somebody wants to snipe Daniel Jones before this, like I'm willing to take him at 190 if I have to get my third. He's not the one I want though. So Hunter Cole, you were out of my circle of trust with Ben. You got your bring back? Yes, you did. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it. It took me a second. I was like, oh yeah, he does have a bring back left. Now you could take like Cole Komet if you really care about it as well. Like I'm kind of curious how much like I think Loveland's having the soft tissue thing, right? Like I wonder if we're gonna see Cole Komet start getting drafted more for people in fear of that. And if you're gonna take any Cole Komet, this puppy is probably where you want to do it because he's gonna be very low owned here. Yeah, like if I land what I want to land here, this is a team I might add Cole Komet at 214 if he's available. Just because like this is fine, but I feel like I think I'm gonna stop at those 4 running backs. And I definitely want one more wide receiver, but just one more. And then a quarterback. So and the quarterbacks that are available are those guys. They are those guys. That's what we got. Just those guys. We got Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do what I said. I'm going to take Daniel Jones here as my third quarterback. You got Trevor Lawrence, Michael Penix, and Daniel Jones. If Tutu makes it back around, we'll take Tutu. If he doesn't make it back around, we could just take AD Mitchell. I did not take, but I'm pretty sure he will be there. Ray McLeod, somebody who I do like to take now and then as well. Like he has an ADP. I don't have him very often, so we did get to or Tutu back. This last pick feels kind of free. I might go with a running back. I might go with a tight end. I am not 100% sure which I want to do. It'll probably be an RB. Like, I would be fine with these four, but my other positions actually feel pretty good. So, there's almost no reason not to just take another one, play a little safer. I like Komet. He's definitely on the field playing. They paid him too much. Yeah, like yeah, this is the tournament to do it in if you're gonna take him because he hasn't been drafted that often. What is his ADP? 215.1. So like he's barely drafted, right? So yeah, like and like Tyler Higbee's another one. Like I like Higbee this year. How does everybody feel about Trevor Etienne? Anybody else like mildly interested in him on Bryce teams? Or like I like him on Bryce teams myself. But yeah, I like the way that this turned out too. Like flipping the board, like I never want to flip the board at the beginning of a contest, but near the end of a contest, I definitely don't mind it at all. So Trevor is Buns Buns. I don't know, like I didn't really give him a chance, and then when I watched his film, the stuff that I could find, like he looked better than I expected. I'm not saying he looked amazing, but he did look better than I expected, and he looked like he could play in the NFL. Seaman, you're out too. What did he do to you? Oh, are you talking about how he's just got JJ and Gino? Does he have? Looks like he got. Looks like he got rocked. Jarquez went. That was one player I wanted. I fully expected him not to be available. If these are the running backs I'm choosing from, I'm just going to take a fourth tight end. I don't take four tight ends very often, but I was talking about it. We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and take Cole Kmet there. So, we've got a weird team here. We got a 3-4-7-4. Trevor Lawrence, Michael Penix, Daniel Jones. No. I have a little bit of Brashard and Jordan James. I not really. Like Garendo is good. And Chubb is fine. Like I pretty much already faded him this entire time. Like we'll go over that team real quick. So we got Trevor Lawrence, Michael Penix, Daniel Jones, running backs, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, James Conner, Aaron Jones. Wide receivers, Brian Thomas, Tyreek Hill, Zay Flowers, Matthew Golden, Michael Pittman, Kyle Williams, Tutu Atwell. Tight ends, Kyle Pitts, Brenton Strange, Mike Gesicki, Cole Komet. Thanks everybody for coming out. I'll be on tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. Holiday ain't going to stop me. Hope a few of you also have nothing going on in the middle of the afternoon. See everybody, or at least some people, later. Take care, everybody. Don't forget, go over, watch BBG's channel. Steve Shope. They're drafting BBM. I'm sure he'll be on for a while. Peace, everybody.